Number 16, TPC Scottsdale, Waste Management, Phoenix Open. One last look. He's ready to play. Draws it back, and oh, it's on the hosel. 4 to the right. Look out, people. Well, they've all went home for the day. It appears as a C flight makes it through. Let's see if we can help out Dopes. Ropes. Common mistake. We catch it on the hosel, and I see this a lot. Ugh, this first move. Fingernails on a chalkboard, the left arm blasting off the chest. See all the space in here? I need your lead arm more on the chest so your hands are closer and the club head is more outside of the hands. When you do that, it'll set the stage for a deeper turn. That right hip needs to turn more behind you so you can get the pressure into the right heel more. I think you're too much out over the toes. That'll set the stage for you, not to catch it there, but more on the center of the face.
All right, Dopes, Ropes. I love seeing that video. Good times, 16, Waste Management, Phoenix Open. But I know it probably wasn't a good time for you catching it on the hosel, bouncing off to the stands on the right. So I want to help you, all right? Here's the game plan, some things that I think that you should do that's going to help you catch it more in the center of the face. Now, as I mentioned in the analysis, your lead arm, okay, is coming off the body, okay, pretty quickly here, right? You're getting a lot of space in here, right? So the hands can kind of move away a little bit, but we get this space, and we want to get that more snug. You see a lot of players, they'll pinch the shirt in there. You can put a head cover in there, but we've got to get some pressure in here, a pressure point. Upper lead arm, bicep against the chest, and we want that pressure to stay the same. See here? See how it's still tucked. That gets your hand path working a little bit more inside, and then the club head you want to keep a little bit more out in front of your hands, right? So the hands are in, but the club head is out. You hear the concept inside takeaway, right? He took it inside. That means the club head got behind the hands quickly. See there? And usually that's countered with the hands going out. What you want is the hands going in with the turn, again, connected, with the club head out in front of you. All right? So work on that. If I gave you the exaggerated look, it would, that would be the look. Look at that. Okay? Not. All right? So that's number one. Get that feeling, pressure point. Number two, get the right hip turning. Okay? Get the hip turning with that feeling going back, right? If you look from this view, you'll see some space between my knees as I'm turning. See some of that space there? That's a hip turn, right? You're kind of here, right? There's really nothing happening with the turn in the lower body. We see that a lot when we get this air going in the backswing. The tendency is the swing gets short. We don't get fully turned. The weight stays out towards the toes. And all of that is exposing that hosel, okay? Doesn't happen every time, but it can happen, right? Your probability increases of shanking it when you do that. So I think it's 2 steps for you. I think it's hands in, club head out. That's the feeling with the turn. Matt Kuchar, good image, okay? And then get this right hip turning with it so the arm feels like it starts to work deeper around you. Final thing when you do that, all the pressure into the right heel, okay? Don't get out over the toes, no good. If you're a shanker, toes, lop them off, no good. Everything should be working deeper into the heel, okay? So it's position 1, hands in, club head out. Here's that left arm connected, okay? And then from there, really get that hip turning so we get some space in here. And I feel like I'm deep into my right heel. Now I feel like I can bring the club back down, kind of stay more on the instep, and then turn and hit it. Final thing, at address, I can't see your face on view. Make sure you have just a little bit of side bend to the right, just a little, okay? Make sure you're not out in front, okay? So left bend, right bend. I want you to have just a little bit of right bend, and then go to work on that backswing. All right? Good stuff. Thanks for being a good sport. Let's do something together here soon. Appreciate the video, golf gods. And I expect you to work on that, and then a little update here in maybe a month or two after you practice it, and we'll give it the next piece. All right, man.